All right, Anthony Mugambwa. Those are your users. So, as who's watching us, we want to know who is Anthony Mugambwa. How did you start motorsport? Where did you get the interest to join motorsport?
Yeah, as a fan, as I kept on watching rally, I developed the interest of how I can get into the cockpit, and started active rallying in 2009. Yeah, that is when I joined the cockpit in inferior cars, what we call inferior cars by that time, the 11s up to now. I've kept changing teams here and there and cars. Up to now, right now I'm co-driving Ronald Ssebuguzi.
Who attracted you, or what attracted you?
It was just passion. Since I was a fan, so I felt if other people can do it, why not me? Why can't I do it? So can I give it a try? And of course, I went ahead and gave it a try. And here I am right now.
Who was your first driver?
I drove with Albert at a certain time. I drove with Gilberto, many. But those are the drivers I drove with first, the first two, yeah.
What have been your achievements ever since you joined in motorsport? How have you achieved in motorsport?
Motorsport, one thing is I have a championship in 2014. I was the two-wheel drive co-driver with Irene Blick, now a famous Alex. Yeah, so far that is my highest achievement, but I have other lower achievements.
What has been your lowest moment, of course, and those you would say at least here, this was my highest moment?
My lowest moment was in Kenya, of course, the Equator Rally, where we were pushing and everything was going on so well. And all of a sudden the car died from nowhere. So that was the lowest moment because we had a lot of expectations in that event, me particularly and the team as a team. So that was really, we felt really very low that time. If you could see me at that particular moment, I was really very low because of whatever had happened, but that is part of the sport.
And then the highest moment?
Highest moment is right now, of course, appearing on the entry list for the WRC with the Top Guns. And not easy.
And of course, what does it mean to you as a driver?
A lot, really. I can't explain, but we have been really admiring most of these top drivers. We have been watching them just from a distance, but now I think I have some moment where I'm going to meet some of them, have a chat. Yeah, so it will really be very nice.
Right there. How has the team prepared for the WRC?
The preparation of the team started right from Equator Rally. So the first preparation we had was the Equator Rally, knowing that this particular event is going to share some of the route of the Equator Rally. We had to really have time and take part in that particular rally, and really that rally was one of the preparations of this particular rally. We went through the route, did recce, drove part of the route though we never completed, and now we feel we are more familiar with this kind of route. So, and whatever happened to the car, we know where to strengthen and where to loosen a bit. So the first preparation was that. Then of course from there we had to come back, sort out the parts which can't work, get this part, get the other one, make sure we fix the car so well, and even the team itself. Because Equator Rally was an event of 2 days, but we spent about 5 days in Kenya. But this particular rally is an event of a week plus, and active competition will run for 5 days because we have a shakedown on Wednesday, we rally on Thursday, we shall rally on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So those are 5 days. Really, if you don't have that strength to rally for those days, you are going to see people wearing out. But as we have gone ahead and tried all this, now we feel we are ready and we shall really tussle it out with our fellow competitors in that particular event.
Okay. So are there specific changes or adjustments that needed to be done on the car to fit in the event which is coming?
Not really. When we did Equator Rally, we had registered for the African Rally Championship. And the requirements exactly for that particular championship are the same requirements. So we prepared the car for that event actually to do scrutineering that side, and we see whether the car fits so well. So by the time we participated in the other event, the car was already fantastic and it is fitting. So really there is nothing much to change.
How about the costs that you have to admit? Because I've seen kinds of what's it called, COVID and
okay, of course, for Equatorial it was the same. COVID, it was double. We did COVID tests in Uganda before we left, and then we did COVID tests in Kenya. So this time we still know that it is going to be exactly the same thing. We shall test here and we shall test in Kenya. Then of course there are other particular costs. That time we never paid entry fee. This time we have to pay entry fee. We have tires we are running on which were accepted that time. This time they are not accepted. We are supposed to run on a completely different tire. But all this is part of preparation. One good thing is we got to know these things a bit earlier. I think 2 months to the event, and the team sat down and found out. We feel we are there, though not yet. So still our sponsors have helped us to get some of the things we need, but still more sponsorship is still needed, and we see that we do the event properly. The costs are high, but there is nothing to do. That is what it means at that particular level.
Okay. So what's your strategy as a team as you enter WRC?
Completing the event. Yeah.
Only that?
We need to complete the event in a good position. That is what I may say. But of course, we can't be in those top because our car is a bit inferior to the WRC cars. The technology at the other side is really completely different. It is advanced technology from ours. So we shall do our best to get the best position, but the biggest strategy is to complete this rally because we have not completed in Kenya before. So we want to complete this particular event.
Okay.
Yeah.
In terms of preparation for this event, how would you see the preparations that of Kenya and Uganda in terms of safety, roads and all that?
In terms of safety, the Kenyan thing is completely different. In Uganda, we rally on open roads. Even if they tell us a road is open, you are not very sure. Sorry, even if they tell you a road is closed, you are not very sure it is closed. At a certain moment, you can find a hazard, a human, an animal, a vehicle approaching. But the difference with Kenya, the moment you go out there, the road is completely closed. So it is between you, the crew, and your machine. You don't expect anybody. Anybody you find on the route is a fellow competitor competing. Maybe he has broken down or you a bit faster and you catch up with them. But otherwise, safety-wise, their roads are so safe to rally on.
What's your message to the fans? What's your message to the fans about safety?
The Ugandan fans, the message is one: safety is very paramount. Motorsport is very dangerous to your life, however much safety precautions are taken. So as a fan, we urge you not to get close to the racing track. Not only in Kenya, but also in Uganda. You can always view these speeding cars at a distance and you'll view them properly. It is not necessarily that you have to be around the road to watch these cars. So keep a distance where you can at least run for your life in case the vehicle has lost control. Otherwise, I want to encourage all our fans to come and watch the rally. It is going to be a very interesting rally, but to take into care their safety and their health. We need them alive, so let them really stand a bit. But this is different from the rallies we have been having. WRC, the cars are so fast compared to what we have seen. So anything can happen. Let them stand really at a distance. Yeah.
How do you feel following this event and then you see the Ugandan fans waving the flag at you? How do you feel in that moment?
Really, you feel at home. I can't even express how I feel. It is like in the Equator Rally, because I was able to recognize you. I think I saw you in Sleeping Warrior very well, the particular spot you were at. And the flag was flying. I think Aaron was flying the flag. You know, seeing a Ugandan flag outside there, it was really so encouraging. So we knew we have people supporting us and people were here for us.